My name is Richard RavenHawk.
And I'm Tracey RavenHawk.
And what is it you do?
Well, what we do is we both work as psychic consultants, which is a slight bit different than a fortune teller, but
me or them? You. Okay. You're going to edit my voice out anyways, right?
Let's just go.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
should we do that again?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Okay. You know what to do now.
Yes.
You're practiced.
Yes, exactly. You should know what to do anyway, right? This is the whole thing. So what we do is we both work as psychics, which is a slight bit different from a fortune teller from the standpoint that there's also an element of guidance within a reading when a person would come to us. And I don't know if Tracey has anything to add to that.
Are we on?
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like that was
Yeah, I know,
bizarre.
it's a little- okay. Hold on a second.
We're on. We're on.
Okay.
Okay, we're on.
Can we start that again?
Start with your names again. Once
Yeah.
we get
It's
a
just that we're not really.
little quiet here. Okay, once again, your names are Richard and Tracey. Okay,
My name is Richard RavenHawk.
And I'm Tracey RavenHawk.
And what we do is we both work as psychics, which is a slight bit different from fortune telling from the standpoint that there's a little bit more of an element of guidance within a reading or session when somebody would come to one of us for a session or for a psychic consultation.
what started you, or maybe gave you an idea that you had psychic powers, or was it something that you learned, or something that you just believe you're given?
Well, why don't I let Tracey start first, and she can give you her background, and then we can go a little bit into mine. Tracey?
Yeah, a lot of people have psychic ability and they're not really aware of it. It's just that they've got a lot of gut instinct stuff that's always correct. A lot of people will second guess themselves and then kick themselves for not following their feelings. I just found that as a child, I would always have a lot of gut instinct that was always correct. The other thing that used to happen to me a lot is I used to see a lot of ghosts and spirits, and the information that came through from them was always correct as well. So it just was sort of a natural extension from that stuff as a child, basically.
And with myself, it was something that I grew up with. Growing up in the native culture, being half Ojibwe Indian, it was something that was never discouraged from being a child. A lot of psychics will tell you that they're born into it, or that it's an inherent ability, things like what they mean by that. First of all, everybody's psychic. As a matter of fact, we both work. I teach people how to develop their psychic abilities, etc., spiritual path working. When a person says they've inherited it, it means that from a young age, see, all children are psychic. They all have imaginary friends, they all see things, but a lot of times adults, they tend to discourage it. So when they say I've inherited it, or it's a inborn trait, it means that from a young age you've had it nurtured, so that by the time you reach an adult, it's nothing out of the ordinary or unusual.
What about a lot of commercials you see on TV? Is there any validity to what they do?
Oh, psychic hotlines. I could tell you stories
Not
about
that I wanna
psychic
slag
hotlines.
anybody or anything.
Yes, yes. But
Some of them are reputable, but
yes, some of them are reputable, but we'll definitely say I could tell you horror stories through first-hand experience with some others. So it's the only thing that I say about psychic hotlines is even though there may be good psychics that work for them, you really don't know who it is that you're getting on the phone. Tracey and I both have seen ads for psychics to work for them in the newspapers that say no experience necessary.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that even though there may be some good psychics, and when you think about it, you're paying $5 American a minute, $4 and change, it's $100 for a 20-minute reading.
Yeah.
Come see us, we'll charge you $50 for a half hour to 45, you know?
How would somebody feel comfortable about going to you rather than one of these psychics? What can you say to them?
There's two schools of thought. Coming to somebody like myself, there's a personal element to the reading, okay? You're there in person, you're giving the psychic something to focus in on besides just a voice on the telephone, which is just as valid. But I say somebody that's actually going to take time out to seek somebody that's good and give guidance and, you know, seek direction in their life based on their strengths and weaknesses is a lot different than somebody who just wants to pick up the phone for fun and ask a question. Now, there's also another school of thought that says sometimes people are really self-conscious about the issues they want to deal with, so maybe over the phone they're more comfortable doing that because you're not there in person and it's a little bit more privacy. But it's doesn't mean that there isn't sacrifices associated with being impersonal on a
Because
level like that.
everybody, and we also read auras around people, the different colors that are in people's auras, that mean different things for health and different things that way. And there's no way you're going to pick that up on the phone.
Yeah, there's no right or wrong way to do it, but like anything, you get out of it what you put into it.